All right, so it seems Nvidia's earnings report was not enough to save the stock market today. Currently down a couple hundred points after being up as almost as much as 500, 600, 700 points at one point. Yeah, big spike today followed by a big drop. And, based on that news, I think a lot of it just, confirms what we're already expecting, which is there's just a lot of uncertainty right now in the economy abroad, right? Like on one hand with the AI stuff, yes, Nvidia had record-breaking earnings, right? Revenue is up like 60-something%. Earnings per share beat at 6 cents over estimates, something to that effect. But outside of that, in the broader AI market overall, things are not looking as pretty because there are still massive questions about, for example, one, are we in a bubble? And then two, profitability. Who else is making money with AI aside from Nvidia? Who's making money, right? Because it's not OpenAI. So where's profitability, right? Because at some point, the cash needs to start showing up somewhere. Otherwise, it just continues the belief that, hey, in its current form right now, it's not that easy to monetize, right? And maybe it is in the future, but in today's economy right now, it's not. And along with all the other things that are very uncertain right now, then that means that at some point, we could be at risk of a pullback. Now, other things to add on. Inflation, still stubborn. That's still not coming down below 3%, which means ongoing increases in costs for everyday Americans, which means they have less money to spend and help stimulate the economy, right? Federal Reserve. Now a big question mark on the interest rates, right? At first, there was a lot of optimism that there would be a cut in December, but now we've gone from that to a maybe, right? With, I believe, estimates now hovering around a 40% chance that the Fed cuts rates, along with several Fed governors speaking out and saying, hey, we're probably not going to cut rates, right? And so right now, y'all, there's just a lot of noise. And Nvidia's blockbuster earnings were not enough to calm investors because at some point, pullbacks like this are going to happen when there's this much uncertainty for this long, especially as we, round out the year. So just my thoughts for today. Peace.